What's up, workforce? Brian here for Work the Game. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I know I am. So let's talk about the economy. So first things first, by economy, I'm talking about Final Fantasy XIV's economy. And what really brings this topic up to me and makes it, I think, important to really kind of just talk about it as a community is that I think that Final Fantasy XIV should introduce a WoW Gold token, essentially a Final Fantasy XIV Gil Token. So for those of you who might not know how the system works, essentially it goes beyond WoW. EVE Online even introduced this style of system, but I'm going to talk about it in the context of WoW because that's how it's most familiar to me. So in WoW, you can pay $20 and get a token. You can take that token, sell it on to the markets, and so somebody with the gold can say, you know what, I want you to pay for my subscription time and I'm going to give you gold for it, can buy your token for gold. They at that point cannot resell it. They have to use it as an item. So they use it and then they have subscription time and then you have the gold. So in my opinion, as somebody who is not taking part in that system, it effectively reduces the need for these third-party RMT guild buying, gold buying sites. So on that note, before I go any further, if you guys have any experience with this system firsthand, let me know in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did it wreck the economy? Now, I'm going to say this, that I think that no matter what, introducing any system like this is going to have an impact on the economy at first. At some point, though, it's going to level itself out. And that's just going to be what it is. That's with really any economy. Sometimes when you introduce a new concept, there is fluctuation. I bring this up because recently Blizzard has announced that you can redeem that token for Blizzard currency. So you can use that token for Overwatch or for Heroes of the Storm or for Hearthstone. And I think that's a great idea. They're generalizing, they're normalizing just a regular Blizzard economy outside of WoW. So playing these various games can introduce these type of features. But I'm not really here to talk to you guys today about WoW. I'm here to talk to you today about the importance of this being introduced into Final Fantasy XIV. Now keep in mind, I'm biased. I am sitting on a lot of Gil. Now, is it enough Gil to pay for my subscription? Probably not. I know there's a lot of people out there with a lot of Gil in hand. But RMT thrives off of demand. They only exist because there is demand. Sure, there'll probably still be RMT even if this system was introduced. They could always try to come in at a lower rate. If there's money to be made and there's a market there, then, it's a black market will exist. But I think that if Square Enix did what, WoW has done and introduced this system, it's been 2 years now for WoW and it seems to be pretty successful. And unfortunately, I couldn't find the quote from Yoshi P, but I do remember him saying that when asked about the WoW token, is that, well, we're going to look at it and evaluate it to see if it is something that works. And I think, if nothing else, has shown to be a working system. So I want to appeal, to, I guess, anybody out there for your opinion on that as well, and so we can have that conversation. But all in all, from everything I've seen, this seems to be something that would only benefit Final Fantasy XIV players. Hey, do you have extra time? Do you want to farm Gil? Awesome. Do you not have a lot of extra time? And then your only option right now is to go to some illegal third-party website to get that Gil? Well, why not spend $20 or $15 or whatever the value is and be able to buy, or essentially where you are, selling a subscription time to the market and allow somebody to purchase that, and thus you get the Gil and thus you don't need to grind it. I'm all for that system. I think essentially it would help give Gil its own sense of worth, right? I think one of the problems that we have, and I've heard repeated over and over again, is that, well, there's really not a lot of Gil sinks in the sense of like things to really save up. Yes, you've got housing. Yes, you've got, there are things to spend it on, but at some point you're just raking in money and there's not a lot of reason to spend it, to get it out of your out of your bank, out of your retainers, out of all that. So that's what I'm thinking to appeal to. Obviously there are people who are sitting on millions and millions of Gil. They could let that all go for lots and lots of time. So I think if they introduce this type of system, I think it would be important for, to have a couple simple rules, just like with WoW, that once you sell a token, you cannot resell that token. It is now a usable currency. I would prefer, and it'd be fine if somebody wanted to use that to buy a mount on the MOG station and all of that. That's why I think Stormblood would be a perfect opportunity, if not at launch, at some point in its life cycle to introduce this concept. There's a couple of key changes they would need to make. Obviously, you would need to be able to log into the game even if you were not subscribed, so that you can buy a token and subscribe. That, I don't know how difficult that would be, and so maybe that's something that's holding us back. But I want us as a community, because this isn't just me, this is not just my idea. What do you guys think? Is a Gil token something that we should see introduced into the world of Final Fantasy XIV? I say yes. I don't see too many disadvantages. When you look at the RMT reporting feature and all these various tools, it helps reduce this spam. One issue that I do see is that players in the community do seem to think that Square Enix isn't doing anything to combat this. I disagree with. I think they're doing a lot to combat this, but they want to go at it very diligently. They don't want to just banhammer, widely a group of people and end up, catching people who, undeservingly fell within whatever algorithm that they felt was necessary. But the RMT reporting feature is a huge boost. But I think if you want to really drive the nail into the coffin, is to give players legitimate access to Gil without having to spend lots of time. Yes, you're going to have to part with some real-world hard-earned money, but I think it's something that for Square Enix opens that gate up. It opens up the door for people who want to have that kind of play style. So what do you think? Is this crazy? Is this something that we need? Do you want to see it with Stormblood, or do you think it needs more time? Again, EVE Online pioneered this while it has been doing it for the last 2 years. So why not Final Fantasy XIV? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you like this video with a thumbs up, and I hope that you have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you in my next video. But until then, take care. Hey, it's me. Thanks so much for watching this video. You should click here to subscribe, and here to maybe check out some more of our videos. So again, thanks for watching. We hope you like this video. We hope you subscribe and join our community. Let us know in the comments below what you think, and we'll see you next time.